Test Drive with Graham Fletcher.
This week on Test Drive we look at the Volvo 740 Turbo. Now this vehicle has earned itself the enviable reputation as being known as one of the safest vehicles to drive on the road today.
The 740 Turbo features Volvo's new intercooled Generation 3 turbocharger. This improved unit reduces turbo lag time, improves performance characteristics and ensures fast, efficient access to all 162 horsepower. During the acceleration tests, we recorded a sluggish 9 seconds to reach 100 kilometers an hour. This slow time was due in part to the heavy clutch action, long shifter throw and a bad vibration evident in second gear. Now this vibration can be attributed to the overly soft center bearing support used in the three-piece drive shaft. The larger 55 series Michelin MXV2 tyres provided plenty of traction in the pylon test. Their outstanding performance, however, was sacrificed somewhat by the amount of body roll. Using larger anti-roll bars would improve the vehicle's stability considerably without sacrificing any of the highway comfort, which in our test car was very good. Vehicle safety and passenger protection have long been Volvo's forte, and as such it comes as no surprise that the 740 features a Bosch 2 anti-lock brake system. This and the grippy tyres provided perfect stops each and every time we dropped the anchor. Volvos have their own very distinctive style, meaning they stand out from the aero crowd. This is a refreshing change for which the stylists are to be congratulated. Our test Volvo was assembled in Halifax, Nova Scotia, and the fact that the fit and finish is of such high quality is a credit to the Canadian workers at the plant. Inside I was disappointed by the lack of headroom, the lack of which is due to the high seating position and encroachment of the power sunroof. The dash features a full set of analog instrumentation, which with the exception of those at the extremities are easy to read. The voltmeter and boost gauge are cut off by the steering wheel rim. This is compounded by the lack of a tilt feature. I found the radio controls too small and too fiddly, and because of the poor location of the power window controls, I found myself inadvertently adjusting the mirrors instead of lowering the window. A neat plastic clip holds your parking stubs in full view and keeps them out of the defroster vents, which is where they usually end up. On the safety check, the Volvo features front fog lamps, high-intensity rear fog lamps, which are not to be confused with the brake lights, child-proof door locks and 3-point rear seat belts that feature a unique warning light to remind your passengers to buckle up. The lack of either a locking gas cap or flap disappointed me on a vehicle of the Volvo's stature. The front seats are fully adjustable and despite their flat appearance provided ample lateral support as well as a great deal of comfort.
This Volvo uses a Laycock overdrive unit which is activated via the top of the gear lever, the little button on the top there. Now back in the 70s, several British cars used the same Laycock overdrive unit to substitute for a fifth gear. My pet peeve? It was a poor design back there and it's an even poorer design today. They should have a true 5-speed. Now to the scoreboard and see what I thought of the rest of the 1990 Volvo 740.
The new Generation 3 Turbo reaches its maximum 8 psi boost at 1800 RPM. This means that you derive maximum benefit at the speeds you need it most. Although we managed a 9-second time to the 100k mark with the standard transmission, the automatic model eclipses this figure easily without the aggravation of the Laycock overdrive. Despite the amount of body roll experienced, the Volvo handled itself very well. Some slightly heavier anti-roll bars would do the car and its superb tyres a real favour, making the suspension the equal of the engine. The Bosch 2 anti-lock brake system adopted provides perfect stops every time without the usual brake pedal pulsation. We managed stops from 80k in just 103 feet, which is excellent. The 740 is a well-insulated automobile that even at high speed does not suffer from any of the usual wind whistle, perhaps because it does not follow the aerodynamic tendency of most cars. We averaged 10.8 litres per 100 kilometres or 26 miles per gallon with the standard transmission. Although the automatic version is a little thirstier, it is definitely worth the sacrifice. The Volvo has a well-deserved reputation for safety, and with the improvements made to the engine, the only thing it lacks is a decent standard transmission. This may surface with the introduction of the all-new 9 Series Volvo later this year.
So here's the question, where were you 32 years ago? I know some of you weren't even a glint in your father's eye. As for me, well, I was in diapers but found time to get Motoring TV off the ground. And today I like to think we've got one of the best automotive video libraries in the world. If you agree, please give us the thumbs up and also subscribe. We'd really appreciate it.